Welcome to the Black Business Spotlight. This is the After Hour TV. Brought to you by DDE. Let's go.
All right, we here, man. It's your boy Rob Lew, man, AfterHour.tv. We here, man. It's a Black Business Spotlight, man. About to check my homegirl out, man. We at the HairMeOut studios, man. About to pop up on Aishah, man, see what's going on. See, this is what we do, man. We out in the city. We out in the city, man. Voice of the city, man. It's all about supporting your own, man. Supporting the community. Really getting out here, finding these hidden gems that people drive by and walk by every single day. But these are black businesses doing their thing, supporting us, you know what I'm saying? So it's only right that we support them too. So come with me, man. Yo.
Hi.
What's going on? How are you?
I'm well, how are you?
Good, good.
Hi, my name is Aishah Lambert. I'm the owner of HairMeOut Studios, and this is the Black Business Spotlight. I've been in business for 9 years. I've had my own salon for 7 years. I used to work at a barbershop in Roxbury, and I used to do hair there. One of the barbers there who became a friend to me literally pulled me aside and was like, "You're bigger than this. Just doing hair is not enough for you. You should be doing something more." He had a salon actually next door. I used to own that side as well. So when I first started, he had that and he was like, "I have this opportunity for you. You could take over my lease and you should start your own business." And I was like, I just do hair. I don't run nothing. I don't operate nothing. I just do the hair and that was it. So when he gave me the opportunity, I kind of just went forward with it. And I was like, you know what? I think I can do this. He pushed me to it and he was like, "Everyone's not like you, so you should try something else." So I went for it, and that's literally how I started my salon and started to have my own business. I think it's important that you guys are doing the Black Business Spotlight because one, for the times we're in, I think it's important for black business to show another black business some love so that we can continue to grow as a community. I also think it's important because sometimes, I know especially for me and my brand, you see the work, right? You don't really get to see who's doing the work, how they are, what they have to say is deeper. For me, it's deeper than hair. I've always said that, which is why I named the salon HairMeOut Studios, is because I wanted to know that it's deeper than just doing hair. So I think it's important that you kind of have these interviews so you can dig a little bit deeper into what people see for themselves and then also for the community to see more about them as well. Who inspired me to do what I'm doing? I don't think it was one particular person. I feel like I always kind of did hair. And to actually excel in being a business owner, I think it was really in my blood. My grandfather owns a food company, a food truck, and I was just always inspired about getting my own money like he was. If I could talk to my younger self, first I'll probably give her the biggest hug because she needed it. I would tell her to stay focused. Better days are coming. It's not the end. Dang, I have so much to say to that girl that I'll probably cry right now. I would tell her that she got it. You got it, and believe in yourself more than you do. Like, you are more amazing than you ever thought you were, and people see that. The impact I'm trying to make on my business, I think it comes in twos, right? So the first impact I'm trying to make is that I didn't go to college. I wasn't the stellar student that I could have been, but I feel like I still made it. And it was against different odds, whether it's people believing in me, whether it was financial. I made it work. So that's something that I feel like I want to put out there for young girls, for young people, for anybody who feels like they don't have everything lined up for them. It's like you can still push through and you can still get get it done regardless of what's against you. I would say I probably want to do 2 chains hair because that's my little hood rat side that wants to come out. I would do 2 chains hair, and I would probably, the conversation I would enjoy talking to him because I feel like he's so round the way, which is like me, but then he's so articulate, like he has so much knowledge of different things. I feel like he's very, from what I see, and I feel like he's deeper than what we see on the regular as far as his artistry and stuff like that goes. So I would want to talk to him about like, one, becoming a late time rapper, in his age or whatever, and then also just like how he feels about like Black empowerment and like Black movements, and then other things that I heard about, things that I would want to know about his past. But and his hair is so long and beautiful. I want to just do it so that I can take it to another level, because I feel like a lot of famous people, they just do 2-strand, and I can do so much more than that for their hair. The toughest obstacle to overcome, wow. I feel like there was 2 big times in my life. I feel like the first obstacle to overcome, the friend who gave me the opportunity to open a salon, I feel like I bought the salon in December, and then he was murdered in January. So financially, I didn't have the money to open a salon anymore because the place that I was working at was now closed, and my mental was all messed up with him passing, because that was the first person to actually believe in me, to actually push me, to actually tell me that I could do something bigger than what I thought I can do. So I think mentally I was messed up, and I didn't really know how I was gonna do it. I didn't have the money for it. My bank account definitely didn't have nothing in there. So it was definitely a dark space for me. And I remember calling the landlords who actually knew him as well. And I called them and I was like, you know what, you can keep my first and last. I don't think I can do this. And they was like, Slick believed in you, and we do too. So you're gonna figure it out. And they literally would not give me, they didn't want me to close. They didn't want my money back. They didn't want nothing. They was like, you're gonna figure it out. And I just took a step back and I was like, all right, here we go. And I feel like I just pushed and prayed, and it worked out. It kept working out for me. I ended up having brain surgery unexpectedly, and obviously that was crazy. So I was just 3 years in my business, getting off the floor. I just had bought this side of the salon. So now I had two businesses, 2 doors, and had to be out for brain surgery. So that was difficult, and something I really had to get over and fight through, honestly, to make sure that I keep my business doors open, because I felt like I had something to prove to myself at that point. Running your business through a pandemic. It was cool. To be honest, when I start to think about it, I'm like, ooh, the pandemic. But I think the worst part about the pandemic, right, was at first it was finding all the Lysol, the masks, and all that stuff for the studio before I opened up. I'm very, my grandmother would call it nasty clean. Like, I want everything clean. I'm a low-key germaphobe. So certain things wasn't really crazy for me as far as like the quality and the cleanliness of my salon, but having to shut down for I think it was like 2.5 months. I think they told us we could open in May, but it was like 2.5 months for me, because I didn't feel comfortable coming back without all the equipment to protect myself, because I have a son and my family, and then also protecting my clients. So that was probably the hardest part, was just trying to make sure that I could protect everybody. It's in my nature naturally to want to protect people, but once we open the doors, my clients don't play about HairMeOut. So once the doors was back open, they was back to booking like it never happened. We had our protocols, our precautions, everything in order. Everyone followed them. They don't want to get me sick because they want to get their hair done, so it wasn't too bad, but it was definitely an adjustment nonetheless. Working with a mask was an adjustment. Being a Black business owner, personally for me, I don't know, I just feel like I'm extremely blessed. There wasn't too many hurdles that I had to jump over to open my establishment. I was blessed with the opportunity through someone who believed in me, so finding a building wasn't hard. My landlords are amazing. They respect me, they respect my brand, they respect when I had the hard times, whether it was when we first was opening and the murder happened, or when I had my brain surgery, when I had my son. They was all really helpful. So the worst part probably was when the pandemic hit, and when it came to small business loans and those things, it wasn't as easy. I'm not sure if it was because of my business, because I'm a Black business, but it definitely wasn't easy to get any of those grants and stuff. So that probably was the hardest part, but I have a strong clientele, and they motivate me and push me, and they literally make things happen for me that I couldn't imagine. So I just kind of go with it. But it's been a smooth ride, and I really enjoy everything that I'm doing and everything that my business has brought me. When people come into my business, I always want them to leave feeling bomb, looking bomb, but also confidence. I feel like confidence is really important to me. I've had a lot of clients in my 7 years, it'll be 7 years in April, of business, of owning my own space, right? So I've been in other people's spaces, I've seen how other people's salons work, and then coming into my studio, it was very important for me to provide a vibe where I felt like people can be their complete selves. They can learn about themselves, they can learn about me, and through learning, I feel like through learning through each other, you get more. So I feel like when people leave out of HairMeOut Studios, the biggest thing I want them to leave with is feeling confident and truly feeling like they can take over anything. And with a good hairdo, you always feel like you can take over anything. What can people do to support my business? I mean, show love, show appreciation, tell a friend, not only to become a client at HairMeOut Studios, but I'm a big love supporter. I don't really need much from people, to be honest. I feel like everything I do is genuine, so I always want genuine love and support given back to me. So when people shout me out, when people repost a picture, when people comment, when people give me them 5 stars on Stylist, I'm always grateful for any of that and all of that, actually. Money's never the issue or the goal for me when it comes to my brand. I feel like that's what got me here, so I don't really like to focus on it. Hi, my name is Aishah. I'm the owner of HairMeOut Studios.
We finished with hair.
I
We
know.
appreciate you for taking the time. It was a great turnout, a great interview.
Thank you.
You had a lot of wonderful insight on a lot of things. We wish you continued success. Once again, we appreciate you for taking the time. If you see her on Instagram, make sure you shout out your Instagram, where they can find you, where they can follow you. Can you let the people know?
Yes, you can follow me on Instagram. It's _HairMeOut, HairMeout. On Instagram, that's all my social media. But then you can also book on Stylist, STYLESEAT.com/HairMeOut. And you can also text for cancellations because I do get booked. But all my information is on my Instagram page.
You heard it first, man. This is another dope episode. Just keep supporting the community. Keep supporting people that have passion and love for what they do, that are really trying to give to others. So this is a Black Business Spotlight, man. It's your boy, Rob Lew, After Hour TV. You already know what it is. Let's go.